My next guest says that there's 4 ways to make money in real estate. I want to welcome back onto the show a top producing realtor and owner of the Gregory Group, Greg Tran. Greg, thanks for being back on the show.
Thanks so much for having me today.
So we're talking about the 4 ways we can make money in real estate, and the floor is yours, Greg. We're all ears.
Well, thanks. You know, I'm really excited to be here because this is a subject I'm just really passionate about, and that's owning real estate as an investment vehicle. And like you said, there's 4 main ways you can make money by owning real estate. You can make money with a cash flow that you make every single month. Also, you have mortgage pay down. And then you have, of course, appreciation. And then you're going to make money from all the tax benefits you get from owning the real estate. The first one I mentioned is cash flow. What that means is that's the money. Let's say you own a home and you have your mortgage payment, you've got insurance, property taxes, whatever expenses you have. Let's say it adds up to $1,500, okay? So if that adds up to $1,500 and you're renting the place out for $1,800, that difference, that $300, that's what you call positive cash flow, and that's what you're getting in your pocket every single month. Now, people will call that passive income, which is of course a big buzzword, and it is passive. You know, you don't have to do too much for it. Even when you're sleeping at night, it's going to be earning you money. But I don't, you know, it's a little bit of a misnomer though, just because, you know, you do have to do a little bit. You know, you have to collect a rent and there's little things you have to do here and there. But overall, you don't have to do a lot for that money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Greg, when we talk about long-term investments and we talk about those strategies, what do we mean by long-term? Is it 5 years, 10 years, 15 years?
You know, it can be whatever time frame you want. You know, some people want to, when they buy properties, they buy it with the intention of owning them, say 20, 30 years and paying off the mortgage, and then you get the big bump in cash flow. So that brings me right to that second point, which I was saying, which is the mortgage pay down. Now, every single month, everyone knows, let's say you have a 30-year mortgage, you're making that payment, and what happens is every month as you pay that, you're paying some interest, and also you're paying a little towards your principal, which means your loan amount goes down. The beauty of a rental property is you're not even the one making that mortgage payment. Your tenants are paying you to make that mortgage payment, so essentially they're paying to make your principal go down every single month.
Let's talk about the importance of the selection of the rental properties that we're looking for. We want to ensure that our rentals are not sitting vacant. So what are the best properties that we should be looking for when we're looking for an investment of that kind?
You know, your real estate agent can actually be a really good resource for you when looking at these kind of things, because, you know, it's very natural for people to be worried. You know, when I buy this house, will it rent out? You know, like, how much am I going to get for it? But the thing is, as real estate agents, we have all this data at our hands. We can go look at a certain neighborhood, and I can tell you, you know, for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, typically how long does it sit on the market before it gets leased out? Is it 15 days? Is it 20 days? You know, we can look and see what stuff has rented out and how long it's taking. We can also see how much they're renting for. You know, I can tell you if they're renting between $1,500 and $1,700, you'll know before you get into a property.
Well, this is great advice, and I think collecting passive income is obviously something that we all want, and real estate is certainly an avenue to achieving our American dream. And we want to thank you for being on the show and sharing your expertise with us today. Thank you so much, Greg.
Thanks for having me.
And if you have any other questions or comments, reach out to us online, follow us along on social media, and we'll be right back with more of the American Dream.